On this edition of NSFW show, we are joined by the queen of the internet herself, the star of Zombie President, Rosanna Pansino. She offers absolution to poor beggars and scum from the hobo alleys of the internet. Will she be kind, or will she damn you all to hell? It's all coming up on this edition of NSFW show.
Netcasts you love.
From people you trust.
This is Twit.
Bandwidth for NSFW is brought to you by Cashfly at CACHEFLY.com.
This is NSFW episode 141, recorded on August 21st, 2012. Queen of the Internet.
This episode is brought to you by the NSFW live show at DragonCon in Atlanta on Sunday, September 2nd. For all the information, go to nsfwshow.com.
If only they knew. I'm the president, goddammit!
Do you want your tall, cinnamon non-fat mocha frappuccino?
Made it extra special today.
And I'm really a zombie.
I hate the president, and so does Snicker. Miss frappuccinos every freaking day at 2 o'clock. Santa hat, big silver ball. What the hell?
Don't even get me started on that stupid werewolf. I hate cinnamon.
Thank you, president! Going down! It kills you!
That means it is go time for NSFW, the new show full of wind, the new sauce for the webinets, the show that is nominally safe for works. Howdy, party people. I'm your little friend, Brian Brushwood. You remember me. You remember my bestie over here, Mr. Justin Robert Rubles III. What is going on, Professor JRY?
Holy crap, Brian. I'm coming to you live from the place where the dream of the 90s never died, Portland, Oregon, and I could not be more excited than to bring you our returning guest. Ladies and gentlemen, when you last saw her on this show, fun facts, the Chatrealm had not been named the Chatrealm.
Wait, is that
She was
true?
a contestant on VH1's Scream Queens, and now, from those beginnings, we now rejoin with the Chatrealm and its finest hour with the Diamond Club book, and she joins this show as the queen of the web. Ladies and gentlemen, from the Nerdy Nummies YouTube series, one of our favorite people who did one of our favorite episodes ever, Rosanna Pansino.
Woo!
Welcome back to the show, the queen of the web.
Hello.
She's just
Sorry.
like,
I'm like stirring coffee.
She's
just
like stirring coffee, trying to
enjoying this.
decide.
I'm like, oh hi, oh yeah, I'm watching.
she's trying to decide which befits the queen of the web. Like, the queen of the web should pause before she even thinks whether or not to acknowledge Brian and Justin talking to her. And I think this is all off to a smashing start.
Perfect. I was just watching the Zombie President movie that we made last time, and I was just laughing. I'm just enjoying all of that. I'm like, oh gosh, I remember making that. It was so much fun, and I love it.
It was also like the early. I think that was the first episode of NSFW where we pulled the the Kid Icarus, where we tried to we went for the stars. We were afraid our wings melted at the time. We thought everything melted down, but instead, like, then the next day, all these amazing videos pop up that everyone had put together It's
Not
incredible.
even the next day, like that night.
The early ones that night, but like the one that we just saw, which was my personal favorite, was I think that one was another like 24 hours.
Yeah, no, but I mean, I just mean
afterwards.
like it was shocking. I mean, like, the show to a certain extent has kind of been built on us making very unreasonable demands of our audience and being consistently surprised when they come through. But that was a huge step. That was definitely the farthest we'd ever pushed it.
Yeah, up until that point. But now we're back. And so now you introduced Rosanna as Queen of the Web. We should take a moment and explain to the nice people at home who weren't following the single most important election in the history of the internet. For those who didn't, Rosanna, how do you explain your newfound title? And do you do so with just a hint of smugness as you kind of like, well...
No smugness. I'm still in shock that I actually won. For those of you who haven't heard of it, King of the Web is an online contest where it's a 2-week campaign and people vote for you to win, and the winner gets a large chunk of money. And my campaign is that if I won, I would donate it to Habitat for Humanity. And the person who was running against me was amazing. They had such a strong, crazy fan base that it came down to neck and neck. It came down to the minute. We broke history on King of the Web. We also crashed their site a few times because so many people were voting. We were the first 2 contestants to ever hit 2 million votes together and then hit 3 million votes together. It was insane. We were doing 24-hour live streams. It was tough work. It was a hard 2 weeks, and I'm titled Queen of the Web
So early in the competition, right? Like at some point you're like, oh, let me go for it. And there has to be some kind of validation where you're like, oh, crap, I think I might actually win this thing. And then there has to be that moment of pushback when you're like, oh, crap, it's on against someone else. And then like in my imagination, like your eyes go cold and dead and maybe red glows from the inside. You're like, he's going down. Like walk us through that part. That's what I want to know about.
First, I joined the competition late. You're supposed to join right when the timer starts, and I wasn't sure if I wanted to do it because I really don't like competitive things. I'm not really a big competitive person. I'm not very good at it. If you've watched Scream Queens, I'm not very good with that. So, but a part of me was like, this is a really good thing that I could do for a charity. Like, even if I get 5th place, you get a chunk of money. It kind of like tiers down with payment, and I was like, I've never raised money for charity. I mean, this is something I could do something good. Let's do this. So I did, and I wasn't.
Well, so like from the beginning, you're like, okay, I'll play your silly dance and I'll try to win votes, but it's not going to be for me. It's going to be for something good is going to come of this.
Yeah, and I met at VidCon the 2 gals who started the King of the Web, the company, and they're from Seattle, and I'm from Seattle, and it's a Seattle startup, and I was like, yeah, Seattle Northwest Pride. So I just thought, why not? This could be fun, I'll check it out.
When did it hit you that you like legit had a chance to win this thing? Like, do they keep like daily rankings, and all of a sudden you wake up one day, you're like, holy crap, I'm number 7.
I got number 2 right away, so I was like, wow, okay, so I just kind of stuck with it. I always doubted. I didn't think we were gonna win the entire time. I thought, oh yeah, I'm probably gonna get 2nd. Oh well, I mean, who cares? I'm having a great time.
Let me ask you this, Rosanna, because I was watching and we were all, and this is something that you might not know and you might not realize, but you were on one episode of NSFW show, and that has entitled you to our very, very loyal and active fan base in the Diamond Club to follow and support literally anything you do forever. And that goes to everybody who does a good job on this show. The Diamond Club will follow their entire online career and then report back to us when you guys are in need of help, and will beseech us to continue to push help in your direction, which we did and we're happy to do for King of the Web. But I didn't really recognize anybody else that was running against you, and that's not odd for the internet where something can be gigantic and it's just not in your sphere of influence. Where did the other people that were running against you come from? Were they YouTube people? Were they from some other realm of stuff?
All of the other competitors that you'll see on King of the Web are all YouTubers of some sort, different fields. Some are beauty gurus, some are gamer. A lot of are gamers, so they're YouTubers. And yeah, the main person I was going against, he was from Germany. So it's just so crazy because I couldn't understand anything anyone was saying in the other language.
So wait. So really, it became like this de facto competition with like. I'm surprised like we don't have footage of you in an Evil Knievel outfit with a helmet, USA helmet on or something. Just like down with Germany, vote USA.
It was just silly because there was a lot of rivalry that came from that natural rivalry, and I was like, stop, because I'm a fourth German, so I would remind people, don't be mean to the other competitors because I'm part German. So
you're
I mean,
like, whatever,
actually...
you're a self-loathing German. Yeah. So okay, so you last time we saw you, you were on Scream Queens, and obviously once that finished, obviously. Something interesting happened because now you're an amazing YouTube celebrity. Of course, you were involved with Glee and you host. It's Nerdy Nummies is the show on YouTube, right?
Right. Yeah, I bake geeky themed anything: cakes, cupcakes, sweets. Anything geeky is what I like to bake. I've been baking forever. I've always done it as a hobby. It just kind of relaxes me, and. After Scream Queens, I really took a look at what I want to do, and I started getting into acting more. I realized I'm not good at competition shows or anything to do with reality. I'm not very good with that unless I'm the one producing it. So I started YouTube, and I started doing my own thing and combining acting with things I like. I like video gaming. I like baking. So I was like, I'm going to make this what I'm doing.
So was that one of the things, like, was it hard for you to go through Scream Queens? Because I know for me, I said yes in the last 10 years to a lot of things that I instantly regretted. I'm like, wow, did I ever learn something about myself and what I'm good at, what I'm not good at? And it kind of emboldens you to give the power in other projects to say, no, I'm not going to do that. That's not going to happen. Was Scream Queens one of those events for you?
Yeah, I think that it was my first bigger project, my first in acting. Before I had done web series and theater, and I love those. But then when I did this project, I learned so much about myself. I learned that I don't like reality television. I don't like competition stuff just because I don't naturally do well. When I'm trying to self-improve and, I do better when I'm pushing myself versus all this other outside pushing.
Yeah. Well,
Yeah.
I'll tell you what. So when did you come up with the idea with Nerdy Nummies, and how did you launch it? Because I think a lot of people have an idea for a channel that they think would be popular on the internet, but they don't know how to go from 0 to 110,000 views per episode.
Yes!
Like, did you just launch it? Did you just launch it like quietly and it just took off, or were there things that you did to help promote it, or walk people through that process?
Well, part of it, I just got fed up. I was working on Glee for 2 years as a Cheerio cheerleader, and I was working 14 to 16 hours every day. I was going to acting classes all the time. I'm putting all this time into acting. Every cent that I made, I would reinvest into my acting classes, as actors should. But I just wasn't getting anywhere. I had an agent. I was auditioning, but Disney and Nickelodeon, they weren't biting, and I was doing that for almost 4 years, and I said, I got to do something that's going to make me happy. I'm so creative. I really wanted to create something. So I went home with my sister, and we were going to go volunteer for Earth Day, so I decided to vlog it and put it on YouTube. And my friends who are YouTubers, I live in a YouTube house, by the way, I forgot to mention that. All my roommates are YouTubers. They encouraged me to start doing YouTube. And I was hesitant at first because I come from a traditional acting background where new media wasn't involved. It was all very traditional
and
route.
I get that vibe from a lot of actors. Like, there's something dirty about the honesty of YouTube. Like, there's something weird about it. I don't know.
Well, it's not the honesty of it, right? It's just I know, like, in the industry, it's viewed as something different. You were either doing this thing and you are in this system, and if you are doing this other thing, and then the line between those are blurring as people with online audiences that have people that they can automatically bring to a project are now assets as opposed to competition. But I think there is that stigma, right? That if you're a YouTube thing, if you're a YouTube celebrity, then you're not quite a serious actor.
You're not a real celebrity.
Right. I think that stigma, existed, and maybe it still exists a little bit, but a lot of people, and especially actors, are creating YouTube channels. I know Robert De Niro did an interview where he's either created a YouTube channel or he's going to, and he talked about how it's this wonderful asset. And Terry Crews, that actor who is just in Expendables 2, he just joined the studio, the new media studio I'm at. He's at Maker Studios with me now. Yay!
Oh, wow.
Snoop Lion, excuse me.
Whoa,
Snoop Lion.
whoa.
He's at
Snoop Lion's
Maker
gonna kick your
Studios
ass
as
when
well
he
with
hears
me.
this.
So yay!
That's awesome.
Yeah.
Okay. So as far as your work, two clips were sent in, and I'm gonna let you pick which one we should see. Should we look at the Cinnamon Challenge clip or Jesse's epic fail? Which one?
Either one. Which
Yeah, I'm gonna do Cinnamon Challenge just because I'm in love with
the Cinnamon Challenge. Here we go.
Look like that not Reg anymore. Maybe I need less. Okay, Reg, here's. You just swallow it. Yeah, just swallow it. Ready, set, go.
Okay, that's so genuinely horrifying. I can't help but connect the dots that there's a certain part of the population that finds it sexually exciting. Like it's so horrifying to watch. And it's just like I can just imagine. I see it's like everybody in the chat room, and you can see them. These people exist because you can see in the chat room. It's just like, oh God, weird, gross, and then one person's like, hot, boner right now.
So hot, fab.
Yeah. Which brings me actually because that's one of the things that it seems to me most actors have the most horrifying aspect of joining the YouTube community is the horrific nature of YouTube comments. Like, were you prepared for how vile? Like I once asked on Twitter, would you rather read YouTube comments or get paper cuts to the eyeballs? And it was universal. Everyone said, "Oh, paper cuts to the eyeballs, please." Like, how did you prepare yourself for that leap?
I think that in my mind, after Scream Queens, I think doing reality show, you get a lot of weird feedback, especially. I don't know. So basically, in my mind, I just think there's two types of people. There's creators and then haters. So that's my easy way to go about it.
There's no consumers. There's only producers and assholes. Those are the two things in the universe.
All right. Hold on. Wait, Rosanna. Let me just dial it back real quick. What is the weirdest feedback you've gotten either through Scream Queens or YouTube, and which one was worse?
Which one was worse? I think more nasty things have been said on YouTube. I mean, people really go all out on YouTube. You can really expect some winners, winning comments. Scream Queens wasn't that bad. I just think Scream Queens was the first time that I ever received any type of negative criticism.
Gotcha.
That was irrational. Like, it wasn't like constructive criticism, from a teacher or a coach. It was like irrational criticism. That's like
hatred and bile being spit in your mouth by a stranger.
Yeah, and I didn't get a lot of it. So I was really fortunate. I had a lot of love come out of that. So that was a wonderful thing. But the little bit that I did, it threw me off. I wasn't quite mentally prepared for it. So when I started making YouTube videos, I was prepared for it. And I thought, I'm going to laugh at these. A lot of the negative comments, some of them make me laugh. They're so creative that they're funny.
Yeah.
And I got to give them daps. I mean, I just want to go, that was really good.
All right, so I got one more question before we get totally silly here. Like, when did you realize that you were onto something with Nerdy Nummies? When did you suddenly, I assume it was all at once, you're like, holy crap, we got something here. What was that moment for you?
The moment for me was I still have a commercial agent, and I went to a commercial audition. It was a Sony commercial, and the casting director said, "Hey, I know you," and I went, From what?" I haven't done much. And he said, "I've seen your YouTube channel, and I really like your Nerdy Nummies." And that was the commercial that I ended up booking the principal role for. That was my first major commercial. So I went, "Hey, this YouTube thing is pretty cool.
That is
I'm really
awesome.
enjoying it." Yeah.
So like when he says, "Hey, I know you," are you thinking like the next line's going to be like, "You were in the background in the last episode of Glee, weren't you?" Yeah.
You were in Zombie President.
Yes, Zombie President. Yeah, you were that one blur I saw behind the main actress. That's you. That's you.
Let me ask you this, because this is my favorite part of Nerdy Nummies, and the one thing that I think really there's in any kind of successful project, there's one element that really takes it apart from anything else beyond just the concept. And for you and for Nerdy Nummies, and I don't know if people have told you this before, but you have a fantastic instructional voice. Like, you calmly going over the ingredients and how to cook things is very calming and soothing. And like, I couldn't bake for crap if I tried. Like, if Nazis had my parents and they were like, "Bake a cake or we'll kill them," they'd all be dead like within minutes. I would just throw eggs on the floor and I'd start licking flour and it would just be a mess. But I feel like with you, I could get through it. You are very good at that. Is that something that you knew you were good at, or have people told you were good at it?
Nope. No,
Until now.
No.
You're like, "Actually, I've been reviled in the culinary community for years, Justin. It's just that you have no taste, sir. I'm sorry."
No, that's really flattering. Thank you. I had no idea. I just know that I like to bake, and my girlfriends, whenever we would have a themed party, I would make themed goodies and bring them over, and I was like, okay, I don't suck at this. They enjoy them. They all get a kick out of them. So I thought, hey, why not make this a show? Why not do something fun and see how it goes? And people have really liked it, and I love it. I really enjoy it. So I'm glad other people do too, because otherwise, then I wouldn't get to make them.
Yes. All right. So let's do this. If you'll mind, we got to do a little bit of housekeeping here, Rosanna, because we've had an exciting couple of months with our ridiculous album, but we've got to set up tonight's gags. First of all, as you may, Rosanna, by any chance, you coming out to the Dragon Con out in Atlanta?
Dragon Con, when is that?
That's like next weekend.
10 days.
Oh, I am in Ireland.
Wait, you're in Ireland right now?
Oh, no, I will be in Ireland
She will
later
be.
this week.
She'll be
leaving
finding actual dragons in Ireland.
Thursday. Yeah.
Slaying leprechauns is what she'll be doing. Okay, well, we are very excited about our show at Dragon Con, but one thing we wanted to kick out to the chat room community, as we call them, the Chatrealm, is we need some art to display, whether it's on the iTunes front page, if they so decide to promote our event, or whether it's to print out in little 4x6 handouts that we give to everyone at the event. Tonight, right now, in the next 60 minutes, 33 minutes, we're going to decide what the actual artwork should be. And we have a bit of a game that we want to involve the newly crowned Queen of the Web. Right, Justin?
Absolutely. All right. Well, Rosanna, listen, you won Queen of the Web. And by the way, I don't think we've mentioned this. Part of what you won was a real-ass billboard that went up in L.A. You have a...
Yeah.
I mean, like, they're like, people are doing things around this, like, they're living and, like, dealing crack and, like, having a fun time holding hands around this billboard. It's, like, real. Your face is, like, above people. So.
Crazy. First time that's ever happened because I'm so short.
Exactly. You can finally look down on people.
Yes.
I'm trying to find it right now as you guys are talking. I'm sorry. That's why I'm leaving it on a static shot of the two of you guys.
All right. Rosanna, we had our folks here in Chatrealm go ahead and round up some things that they've done in the past that they need your royal decree on whether or not it's going to be expunged from their permanent internet record.
See, this is the problem with the internet, right? Is everything you do on the internet is written in marker. It's there permanent. And the problem is we never had a hegemon who had the capability to undo anything on the internet. But finally, We have a duly elected queen of the internet who has the power with her golden scepter to just kind of like, it's gone. It's gone. Don't worry about it. That didn't happen. And so we're going to have...
Erased.
Exactly, right? Absolved. And so
Yep.
we're going to have people call in. I'm going to go ahead and put Skype into NSFW show. Put that in the lower third right there. And when you Skype in, give us a call by voice only. We don't have room for you on video, so please don't video call us. But Skype into NSFW show and make sure to send us a link to what it is you're talking about. In the meantime, I'm going to go to archive.org. I'm going to kick things off here, Justin, because
Okay.
I'm going to use the Wayback Machine. Do you ever use the Internet Wayback Machine, Justin?
Of course, sure. You want to find something racist that somebody wrote and deleted? What else are you going to use?
All right. Well, I'm going to go back in time to 1999 and take a look at my website, schwood.com, in 1999. Well, look, it's when I just purchased it, and it says, "Welcome to the Easy Publishing server." That's apparently all it is. Here, we'll jump forward to 2000, see if we can get some awesome rockin'. Yeah! Look at that successful guy. 2-time winner, best magic in Texas, right
Yes.
there. With a hell of a rockin' rooster cut. Hold on, let me see if I can zoom in on this. Wow, people are going nuts. I'm gonna zoom in
Sweet jumping Christ.
to be right here. And this is like, man, to take it back, to put it in perspective, this is how long ago this was. We took...
Does your shirt zip up?
Yes,
Is that
it
what
does.
I'm looking
It's
at?
a zip shirt, and I'm sitting on the most expensive road case I own, which
Is
I
that just to show that you did own it?
Yes.
Like, hey, by the way, I don't know if you knew that you were screwing with a guy who owned an expensive road case, but none of that cheap stuff for old BB.
There you go. You're like, look at that in your face, son. And then, oh my God, man, I didn't expect this
Yes.
to get so personal so fast. There's a JavaScript that's currently blocked right now. Here, let me allow it to run this time. We'll see if this thing can run. No, it can't. Error. But man, this is back in the day when I was like I just want to look like somebody successful. So I just had a bunch of, like, I would post one like, I'm about to be on News 8, and then I'd be like, I was on News 8, and then it was, here's a recap of what happened on News 8. So there's that. So may I be the first, Rosanna, as queen of the internet? Can we just agree that this never happened? Any of these updates from 2000?
Completely. You are pardoned. These never happen. That's my Jedi powers right there.
So we need a sound effect for that. I feel like.
Well,
But
I feel like, but
You
you
don't
should
know.
also have, like, you should be trying to sell your case to her like on very specific grounds. Like she can absolve anything, but like you have to have a reason why you want this from the record, Brian. You can't just come out and asking for favors. You have to justify it.
I mean, okay, you're right. Rosanna, Your Highness, Queen of the Internet, I come to you as
Yes.
but a humble servant of your internetness. Many people would ask me to present an entire case, perhaps with logical arguments. I have none of these. I have only this photo. Your Highness, Queen Rosanna Pansino, Queen of the Internet, please look upon this photo and please stop laughing quite so hard.
I'm so sorry. It's so funny.
But maybe you could just forgive the intensity of the look, the ridiculousness of that rooster cut.
I completely forgive that. Because
Yes!
I also have, the back in the day photos that anyone should be forgiven for those. I think that is a universal thing that we all have.
All right, people are insisting that, and I'm
Do
gonna.
you still have that shirt, Brian? Whatever happened to that shirt?
I do. I think it's downstairs somewhere. I could probably go find it.
Please wear it. Please.
I feel like we need an anniversary photo.
Okay, you
I
know
feel
what?
like we need
Maybe for the after
a
show.
14-year anniversary photo.
Maybe for the after show I could do that. But meanwhile, Leonimus suggested I play this to represent my absolution, What do we got? Oh, it feels so good to be cleansed, to know that that's gone forever.
Oh,
All right,
God,
look,
that's so good.
we got on the line, we've got Scott calling in. Scott, you there, buddy? Scott, talk to me. Scott.
Hello?
Hello. You're on 105.9 The Cat. Caller. And you're gone. You're dead to us. All right, open lines right now. Skype into NSFW.
Open lines right now. Todd Jill Socks here.
Todd Jill Socks.
24
Traffic
past the hour.
together.
5.9 The Cat.
For
Todd
the
Jill Socks.
fives.
Well, I'm here with Queen of the Well, Rosanna Pansino. She's giving you absolution or damning you to hell. Tom Jiggle Stocks, 45 past the hour.
Okay, we got Constantine online. Constantine, are you there? Oh, Constantine hung up, but Scott's calling back. Scott, this is your second opportunity.
I
Hello.
am so sorry. My mic was turned off. Can you hear me
That's all
now?
right. Yes, of course we can. What's going on, Scott? You got something you want to talk to the queen of the internet? And understand, you're going to talk to me before you get to her because she's very important. She's got a lot of internet to be running. She doesn't have time to be listening to every Johnny come lately. She's like, she needs to know this is serious. What is it? What do you got?
Well, Scotty doesn't know the secrets of the culinary world of nerdy nummies, and I so desire to know the secrets of the culinary world of nerdy nummies. And I love to cook myself, but I just want to know her favorite recipe and your favorite recipe, good sir.
Did we have one specific line for people to call in if they didn't understand the bit?
No,
I
literally clicked the link and it was like Skype was here, and I was like, okay.
Okay, all right. Look, get the hell out. This is you have no idea. You just wasted the time of the queen of the internet. She does not have time to explain. She made a whole video series where she explains the culinary secrets of the nerdy nummies. She does not need you walking up to her throne saying like, yeah, but I didn't have time to watch all that. So if you could give it to me now, that'd be really rad. Thank you, Mrs. Queen. I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mrs. Queen.
Caller, Cameron, you turn down your radio right now, son.
Cameron, you turn down your radio right now, son.
It just got loud.
I know.
Jesus Christ, Cameron. I swear to God, I hope a Nazi pees in your mouth.
All right, Cameron, are you there? Oh, Cameron chickened out and hung up.
He's like, I can't handle this, you guys. You guys are hardcore.
This was what we
It's been a while since we've been just really mean to callers.
This one for a long time was like our primary bit on the show, where we would open up by inviting everyone to call, and then everyone would call, and we would immediately just shout at them for being utterly
just rage
useless.
on them the entire time.
Just be unrelentingly mean. Like we were just prepared for them to be really, really, really angry and bitter and spiteful and say the worst things possible. We just say them first.
All right, look, we have a friend of the show, Mega Vortex, is on the line. What's up, Mega Vortex?
Hey, what's going on, buddy?
Hey, man, I'm doing well. You got something that you want to hold on. Here, I have a message from you that says, "Hi, NSFW show. I'm usually drunk." Is this true? Have you been drinking, sir?
Of course. Yes.
Yes.
Well, that's inappropriate on a live stream.
Ew.
Well, okay.
All right, so look, you got something you want absolution from?
Yes, I do. I'll just go ahead and read my message if that's okay.
Wait, like this is something you wrote. There's not a website you want us to visit or anything, is there?
The said posts have been deleted.
Oh, all right. What do you got? Okay, so this is in what? Set up the context here for us.
Well, I have my buddy over from work who is married over for Monday Night Football. There was also another girl over here, and she decided to take a shower. And they may or may not have been some marijuana involved.
Yeah, what an odd thing to say if there wasn't any marijuana involved. Who says that? There may or may not have been some fish rape involved. But
well, yeah, you know, it happens.
I may or may not have been in the state of Michigan.
Hey,
the answer is I was not, by the way. But go ahead.
Okay, well, I'll just go ahead and read it. I was partying pretty hard one night and posted pictures to Instagram of some alleged marijuana next to a pipe on my desk, as well as a picture of a woman of a woman in her underwear in my living room, fresh out of the shower. This was me and my best friend's Monday Night Football party. With that said, I don't know if his wife will let him come over again.
Wait, so what is it that you want to have erased by the queen of the internet?
I would like to have
posting
the
the
fact that my
picture,
best
or
friend can't come over anymore.
Wait, is that true? Your best friend is not allowed to come over anymore?
He can, but his wife's not too happy with me.
Mega Vortex, is it weird that you are less coherent when you're sober than you are drunk?
I don't even know.
Well, all right, here. So let's drill down on this, because what you need to do is select one element of the internet that will make your life better. So what you want is your buddy to come over and watch Monday Night Football. That's your motivation. That's not what we can help you with. The queen of the internet can't go to that lady's house and be like, let your husband come over and watch Monday Night Football with Mega Vortex. You need to select the one thing that she can either absolve or she will uphold, and you get nothing.
She could undo that Instagram photo, right? Because it's the photo that got you into trouble, right?
Yeah, it definitely the photo of the girl in the in her underwear in my living room.
Now, what's your case? What are you going to plead? Did the phone go off by accident with a girl in her underwear? Or were you so high that you accidentally hit the button?
It was totally an accident. I mean, those things happen, People get out of the shower and,
By the way, if I may, I'm sorry. It's great that you came to see the Queen. If you don't mind, I'm going to speak to the Queen for a moment. Listen, Your Highness, you do realize that you don't have to offer absolution to everyone. It's great that you did it for me, and I deserved it. I mean, you saw that hair, but you could tell this guy to go pound sand, and that's okay with the rest of the internet. You're the Queen. It's entirely your decision. I'm sorry. Caller, are you still there?
Yes, sir.
All right. Well, I put you at the mercy of the Queen.
Okay.
I thought about it, and I think everyone has posted a picture on the internet that they may regret. And as long as you don't post another one, I think that we can get rid of this incident.
What?
Yep.
Can you wave your magic wand, bro?
All right, shut up. Ryan, go away. Get out of here. I can't believe after everything you wanted to wave.
But only one. If it happens again, then it's a pattern, and then it's a problem.
That's true.
See, and I'll tell you what. You listen, and in your fair and infinite wisdom, Your Highness, I'm really just bowled over by your benevolence, because I would have never figured that a dude who willfully took a picture of another random girl, an unsuspecting woman in her underwear, would have gotten a pardon from the Queen. But you have such an open and beautiful heart that you can give absolution to even that wretch. Truly, we are in good hands, Your Highness.
Yeah, I think it's good to be, open-minded and forgiving, but set a limit. If it happens again, no.
So
no, sir.
Yeah, you hear that, Mega Vortex? All right, we now have Cameron on the line. Cameron, are you there? Can you speak to us?
Yeah, I have once called into an internet show, and I forgot to turn the volume down in the background.
Oh, wait. So was this a recent event?
It was quite recent.
Yeah, and the hosts, they were understanding about your dilemma?
More or less.
All right. And so what is it you want?
I would like you to not publish the episode.
All right, let me kick it over to the Queen. Your Highness, as you understand,
yes.
A lot of people have a lot of nutty ideas. Some people think they can call backsies for screwing up on an internet live stream. What say you, Your Highness?
Live streams are live. I would own it. I would own it.
Epic fail. That's it. Sorry, bro.
They are what they are.
Yep, get out of here. Just go.
I'm so sorry that I've messed up on them too, but it's okay.
All right, we have Utopia on the line. Utopia, you there?
Yeah, my name is Rar in the chat room.
Hey, man, what's going on?
So one of your first like 5, maybe 10 episodes, I trolled you guys.
What? You trolled us?
I apologize. So here's what the troll was. My chat room name was Dr. Tiki.
Wait a minute. You pretended
You were
to
the fake
be...
Dr. Tiki?
You were a fake...
Yeah.
Really?
Yeah. I said, hey guys, why don't you call me? Give me a call.
And then what happened when we tried to call? We called Dr. Tiki, of course, and we couldn't get a hold of him.
Well, because I think that was when Brett was on the show. Brett was friends with the Tiki Bar TV people, right?
Yeah.
And so Brett has Dr. Tiki's number, gives Brian the real Dr. Tiki's number, and we call an unsuspecting Dr. Tiki, who, if I remember correctly, came on the show. Like, actually wound up talking with him.
He did. Within like 5 minutes, you had him on. And because of my trolling, and I feel bad for that, and I'm a big fan of the guy. But that happened.
So this whole time, like, how heavy has this been weighing on you all this time? Like, how long have you been?
Dude, you have no idea. This is what happened afterwards, right? You guys got Dr. Tiki on air with on video and stuff, and you made him say my first name and say "F you, Steven," which is my first name. So I felt pretty bad.
Yes.
And also, let me roll back what Steven just said. I felt really bad because I'm a really big fan of that guy, like Dr. Tiki.
Yeah,
So
sure.
he just went on a random show and trolled somebody that he enjoys through us, by way of us.
Yeah, man. Okay, so what is it you want? You want what? Forgiveness? Do you want it stricken from the record of the internet? What is your request of the Queen?
Oh, I just want forgiveness from the NSFW show.
Well, that's not for us to give.
Listen,
we're
that's
all
not
subjects
what we're doing.
of
Why
her
don't you
royal
talk
majesty.
to Dr. Tiki if you want that?
Yeah.
I did talk to him the same week, and he forgave me. He thought it was funny. Because I'm part of his website, his little community he has.
Okay, all right. But the question is, does the internet forgive you? And for that, we can only go to Rosanna, Queen Rosanna. What have you?
Yes, I thought about it, and I think that trolling should always be forgiven.
Always? Wow.
Always.
All right.
Because
Well, then-
trolling, it's just poking fun. It's having fun. It's messing with people. And
That's good.
I get a kick out of it. I think that a lot of trolls are funny.
Amazing.
I've been trolled. I've done a little bit of trolling. As long as it's done in good fun and no one's really hurt, then it's fine.
All right.
I'll tell you what, I think it's terrible. I don't think anybody should ever misrepresent anything.
Hey, well, after 2 years, I'm finally relieved.
All right, get out of here, dude.
Well, thank you. By the way, Dr. Tiki told me he wanted you to call him. So please come at us.
What I love is the irony, of course, of Justin saying that nobody should misrepresent anything. He who sits atop the top of the erotic fiction bestseller list on iTunes right now by the Fabulous Diamond Club. All right, we got another call. Hold on. Now, this is we have a mystery caller. I don't know if he wants to reveal his identity or not, but we have a caller who has something that he wants to get off of his chest. Mystery caller, are you there?
Hi, I'm here, Brian. Can you hear me?
Yes. Now, mystery caller,
man.
I don't know if you want your name out there or not, but do you have something that you want to share with us?
OMG, do I have something that I want to share with you. So back in the early days of the internet, I had a live journal account. And I'd like to give you the URL for that live journal account.
Just post
Ready?
it right there. Post it right there in the chat, please, mysterious caller.
Okay.
OMG, are we excited to see what you put?
I'll tell you what, I don't know who this caller is, but it sounds like he's a real lady killer.
All right. So, is it post? Are you posting it in Skype?
Yeah. I mean, it's kind of a crazy dude sort of username. I'm not gonna lie. It's kind of crazy, maybe with a K and 2 Z's. Oh wait, I think I spelled it wrong. With an 07 at the end of it.
Right. Okay. And it's a live journal, you said?
Yeah, it's a live journal. Now then, this is what I would like to be pardoned with, but I have a very specific URL if you want to read one of the numerous posts that's on this live journal. If you go to bit.ly / this is really going to give away. I mean, I don't know. This could be anyone. But if you go to bit.ly/OMGChadLJ, could be anyone. It'll take you to a very specific post that I'd like to be absolved.
Oh no,
of.
I think I got the caps and stuff mixed up because there's. Are any of those capital letters?
Yeah, OMG is capped.
Okay.
I don't know who it could be.
Whoever this person is.
Well, they really want the OMG to stand out.
Yeah, this person loved it. Okay, let me go ahead. All right, let's take a look at what we got here.
First off, let's just, of course, start with the live journal. In the live journal fashion, you tell your mood before you even start writing, and that with a bouncing kitty head is distressed.
I was very distressed when I wrote this. You can just feel how distressed I was. Big Crash, the name of the title.
Let's take a look at this from the live journal. Let me go ahead and get some. Let's set the mood here. Here we go.
If you want to, I can read it out loud.
Can you?
Please do.
Okay, here we go.
Go ahead.
Caller, you're great. By the way, you're great on mic. You should do more stuff on mic.
Yeah, no, I feel like you got a real presence, and maybe you should be involved in different types of media. In fact, what I feel like you should do is partner up with somebody who's in the business that you want to be with, and stay with them for about a year and maybe 3 months. And then when you get a great opportunity, just sort of set it up in the background and jump over to that opportunity and have it awkward like 3 months afterwards until finally the two of you really come to an understanding with each other. It's just this is a feeling that I'm getting.
That sounds like a great idea.
All right, go ahead.
Okay, so I'm also gonna here we go. Sorry, I haven't updated in a while. My computer crashed, and none of the other computers, except for my brother's, has internet access. I'm currently doing many things, one of which is getting a new computer because...
Hold on, wait a minute. That's the best sentence in the entire internet. I am currently doing many things, period. That's it. That is the least descriptive thing ever written in the English language ever. That is a waste of words. You should be fined by the syllable for what you wasted in that one sentence.
I'm sorry, go ahead, mystery caller, who we have no idea who it is. Go ahead.
Because my brother is letting me borrow, his is a real hassle. I'm looking to do a Dell because after the off-brand computer that I had, e-machines suck! I want a brand that I can trust. But after I configure everything I want and or need with this computer, comes out to be over $1,000. That is a lot my fault because I want and or need a new computer that will last me several years and not be a piece of crap in several years. I guess I won't have a computer for a long time. Very unhappy face. Also, I failed 2 classes in the last 6 weeks. I had it coming. I really slacked off when I shouldn't have. It was a big wake-up call for me, and I started to do all of my schoolwork again. But because I failed 2 classes, my parents think I'm doing drugs, and that's not responsible at all. So my parents have grounded me and are putting way too much pressure on me to get all of my schoolwork done, which is all I am really doing. I just wanted to scream and tell them I don't need the pressure. School isn't bad. School isn't bad enough. Now I can't come home and calm down. Today is banquet, and it was so sad to see all the seniors leave. I will miss you so much.
I'm so tempted to cut this off right now, but I can't stop. Keep going. This is like a slow train wreck. I love it.
I was bequeathed or willed the suntan lotion, given to the whitest person. Woohoo! Well, it's funny because Cynthia already said that on finals week after each of the finals that she would take me tanning with her. Well, I'm getting to a point where I didn't even read this far.
Mystery caller, are you suddenly realizing just how much of your youth you're exposing on the air?
I had no idea. This is written in 2005. This is ridiculous. At first, I was, whoa, what the heck? I'm like reading ahead. This is going to get really heavy really quick. Okay, at first I was a little hesitant and at the thought, I bet that a whole lot of guys tan, but I got over it, and I tried, and I was tired of being white, as if it could take a long... What am I saying?
No, hold on, mystery caller. Mystery caller, and let me predicate this by saying I have no idea who this person is, but But do you by any chance happen to be the kind of person who, while on the road with the traveling magician, might have gone to a tanning parlor in Virginia once and then subscribed to a tanning service shortly after?
Metaphorically.
Oh my God! I forgot about that.
All right, go ahead. Keep going.
Did you just eat Mike? By the way,
I just hit the mic. I was too excited. Keep going.
So anyway, quote, I will just call it metrosexual, I think. There's not a lot more than that, and I'm kind of getting tired of typing, so goodbye for now.
Okay, so the question is, mystery caller, you want this? Do you want it stricken from the record, or do you just want absolution for having written it to begin with?
I think I just want absolution. But just it's out there. I don't know if it can even be stricken from the record. I just need to know that it was okay that back in 2005, when I was 8 years younger than I am now, God, I was 15. It's a thing for me to write.
Okay, so I turn it over.
Let me ask you, because mystery caller, it doesn't really seem like there's a lot horrible in there. I mean, it's embarrassing because you're talking about trivial things, but it's not like you're like, today I rubbed peanut butter on my junk and then summoned the dog. Like, it's not anything that's horrifying. It's just a little embarrassing.
If you think about it, I was taking LiveJournal to the fullest extent that you could possibly take LiveJournal.
You were certainly journaling every bit of your life.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, look, to be honest, look, I mean, I kind of want to say that, like, I mean, it's not really for me and Justin to do, but I don't even know if this is deserving of the queen of the internet's time. Like, maybe,
maybe she can give him sage counsel.
You know what? Maybe we can. Okay, you know what?
Yes,
Look,
counsel.
you don't want to be forgiven for anything. What you want is a little time with the queen, and we'll give you that. So here's the queen. All right, there we go. Queen, take it away.
Hello.
Hey, Queen. I know that was really embarrassing. You know, before.
I thought it was hilarious. I loved it, and I think you should have a Tumblr.
Oh,
I don't know why you had stopped writing them. I think they're hilarious.
You know what? Have you? There's this new type of tanning out there. Would you be willing to like go with me to go tanning, maybe?
I don't tan.
All right, now
that's
hold on.
The only thing that's unforgivable.
I'm
is
sorry,
I'm
Your
not a
Highness, Your Highness. I see this for what it is right now. This was all a ruse for you to hit on the queen.
Revolution
now get out of here, Mister.
Sorry, I'm just kidding with you.
Mystery caller, we're getting word that you may or may not be calling from a tanning bed right now. Can you confirm or deny?
It's really bright in here. Listen,
All
don't
right.
judge me.
Get
Don't
out of
judge
here.
me.
So long, mystery caller. Bye.
Exactly.
There you go. This is.
I'll tell you
sorry,
what,
Your
completely independent from that mystery caller, I recommend everybody go watch the new OMG Craft Show, the Minecraft show hosted by Twit's own OMG Chat. I think it's a great show. Independent from whoever that guy was.
I don't know what it is that made me think about it, but did you notice that OMG Chad was getting his hair dyed on our show, and then the next day he hosts the premiere episode of OMG Craft, and I thought, like, maybe, wait, did he do the one thing for the other? And then, I don't know. All right, look, we got Milo on the line. M-I-L-O, I say Milo, you say what?
Milo?
Yeah, you're saying it wrong. It's Milo, starting now. What's up, caller?
Well, I would like absolution from this video I did back in 2008.
Okay, can you post it into the chat right here at on Skype?
Sure, I just did.
Okay. No, you did not, sir. But I don't know. Oh, you posted it. Wait, are you Professor Chaos?
No, I'm not. I'm from Mexico.
Okay. And as we all know, oh, there we go. Milo Malo is in the chat. There we go. You just posted it. We have this video right here from Milo. Now, I don't know, Your Highness, is it more difficult to absolve or extract video than the printed word?
Depends.
All right. Well, let's take a look at
It
this.
all depends.
I hope it's dogfighting.
Well, let's take a look. Maybe it is. Let's take a look. Is this never going to give you up?
I don't know, maybe.
All right, it just keeps on going like this. By the way,
You want to know what? I amend what I said before. Dogfighting would have been more merciful than what we just said.
You got a pretty good red lightsaber going on right there. Not gonna lie.
I'm sorry, guys, I just need some absolution, please.
Yeah. So Milo, I give you the queen.
I will give you absolution for that. That's okay. I
I'm
don't
a
know why.
producer,
Why did you
not a
post
hater.
it? Do you have a reason you posted it?
Well,
Were
was
you
young,
learning the guitar or?
She's trying really hard to give you an out here, buddy.
God damn it, Milo! Just say something.
Just say, I'm sorry I sucked. I was fighting an ogre at the time. I don't know. Whatever.
Well, I was very young back then, like 17, I don't know.
Good enough. Congratulations. I lost the sound effect to play for the winning. Hold on.
No.
Here we go.
Perfect, I like one. Thank you very much, guys.
There you go. Congratulations. You've been absolved. There's that. Okay, all right. Get out.
Oh my gosh, my favorite video, one of my favorites on YouTube is when somebody is playing, I don't know what instrument it is, to the Jurassic Park theme song, and it's not very good, but that's what makes it amazing.
Oh no, it's like a
have you heard it?
Like a flute or something, where it's like a recorder.
Oh my gosh,
crap. It's like bad flute. They'll get it. They'll get it in there instantly in the chat room. They'll know which one we're talking about. We'll play.
Oh my gosh, I found it. Can I send it to you?
Yeah. Just tell me what is it? Is it recorder?
It's the one. It says Jurassic Park theme song. It's a cover.
What does it say? What instrument?
Okay, I'm sending it
Flute?
to you now.
Okay. All right. Unfortunately, I don't have... Oh, there it is right there. I got to pop that out. I'm going to click on this right here.
This thing is amazing, and this is why I forgave him, because music on the internet is amazing.
Oh, the melodica cover is what it says. Let's take a listen to Jurassic Park theme song.
To Jurassic Park. They do move in herds.
Amazing. That is amazing.
It's just so good, and every time I watch it.
All right, so let me. We got Harley on the line. Harley, hey Harley, are you there? Harley, talk or you're gone. All right, we got Benjamin on the line. Benjamin, are you there, sir?
Yes, I am.
Okay, he of the blown out mic. Yes, what's up, sir?
Hey, so I'm seeking absolution for something I did a few years ago. I was a fan of this show on the internet. Let's, hypothetically call it This Week in Fun. And they got real mad at another internet show. So I decided to go onto that show and go in the chat room and mock them relentlessly. And then I ended up falling in love with that show. So can I get absolution for that?
Wait a minute.
How'd that one work out for you, jerk off?
Yeah, asshole. Why'd you go over to our friends over at This Week in Fun and ruin their show, jerk?
No, I was watching their show and decided to go mock the other show relentlessly.
Oh, they trolled us? Yeah.
Yeah, he was on
What
the
kind
other
of
team
trolling?
side,
I mean, was it
and then
funny
came to
trolling
make fun
or
of us for
Yeah,
the
no,
5
no,
minutes that the shows both existed at the same time.
The Queen has asked an important question. Was it funny trolling? What did you do?
It was not funny trolling. It was really stupid, like, young me trolling where I just was like, that guy has stupid hair.
I don't know why. Which one of us were you talking about?
Yeah, which one? Who had the stupid hair?
Oh gosh, that's so funny.
Okay, well, I'll tell you what. It's really before I even give it to the Queen. I mean, the Queen can, strike it from the record, but first, you really ought to apologize to the chat realm. Chat realm, do you? Wow, they are not.
Yeah.
They're saying no mercy. This time, off with his head.
Off with his head.
Let me just point out to everybody who's listening to this: the chat realm has been very much a model of like a Roman emperor society, where it's like the emperor might have whatever bit of mercy that they have, and as Rosanna has proven repeatedly to be nothing but kind and open-hearted, the populace, the general collection of chat realm has been brutal. They just want absolute death. Not only do they want Rosanna to not provide absolution, they would prefer punishment if she could issue them some sort of punitive measure.
Tweet at him that
Someone said
Pirate Bay.
castrate.
Okay, yeah. I think my favorite thing out of everything is people are saying like off with his head, kill him, and then somebody shouts in the butt. All right, but let's take it to it's not up to them. It's up to the queen of the internet, Rosanna Pansino. Rosanna,
I'm such a laid back queen. Not a lot bothers me, and so I probably am not the best at this, but I would totally forgive it. But loyal fans of the chat room, they may be upset with you. So that's something to think about in the future, that if you come into a chat of loyal fans and start smack, you might get smacked back. Okay.
You may not get death in the butt.
Death by in the butt is what they're calling for. But I'll tell you what, you can take that up directly with them. Thank you very much. All right, let me. I'm sorry, Justin. What's that?
All right, I have this idea, and it just came to me with the chat room. Is there, because it seems like it'd be technically possible, is there a way that we could feed the chat realm into a program that would just go right to speech to text, so we could literally just constantly hear the yellings of chat realm as it went?
You and I first met each other in person in October of 2008. In the 4 years that I've known you, this may be the single worst idea I've ever heard come out of your mouth.
And there's been some doozies between here and then.
Death by in the butt.
But how amazing would it be is if you just heard death by in the butt, death by in the butt. OMG, that would be so amazing.
Yeah, we should do a democratic vote. Let chat decide if you think.
This is a terrible idea. I mean, Your Highness, I don't mean to question your authority. All right, look, we have another mystery caller. I have no idea who this person is, but she apparently has something that needs to be erased. Mystery caller, how are you?
I'm good, thank you. How are you?
Oh, it's great. What can the queen of the internet do for you?
So, I have a ringtone that is on some Android phones. If anybody has a Galaxy Nexus or a Nexus S,
okay.
There's a one ringtone called Robots for Everyone. And it's the only ringtone that has vocals to it. So there's actually words in the song. And the lyrics are about robots, and it starts off, nuts and bolts, circus and wires. But the problem is that there's such a long gap between nuts and bolts and circuits and wires that basically the ringtone plays, I say nuts, and then you answer your phone. So, I am the nuts girl.
This is a real thing? Like, you're famous for having nuts come out of your mouth?
Yeah, I say the word nuts, and then that's it. Ringtone's over.
That's amazing.
It's awful, and I would like this to be stricken from my record.
Man, I don't know. It's this is
It's
tough
a very
one.
powerful request, mystery caller.
Mystery caller. By the way, mystery caller, are you doing anything over Dragon Con weekend? Because you sound like you would be really fun to hang out with and drink for exactly 1 hour with.
I may just be doing that, actually.
Oh, okay, all right. But the question is,
I wish I was going to this. You guys, now I'm feeling bad that I'm missing this.
The question is this an internet question? Because we got to make sure it's part of the purview of, it's within the jurisdiction of.
Yeah, it's not really on the internets. I can talk.
I mean, mobile,
Too much
I guess,
coffee.
yeah, true.
Interwebs, nets.
The Immerwebs. I like that. Man, I
I'm
guess
dyslexic. I'm so sorry.
I'll tell you what, though. I mean, it's not unheard of for previous Lord Imperators, dictatorships, and for even queens to maybe step outside their boundary. You might just pull a Teddy Roosevelt and be like, no, that's me too. And then you can absolve if you so feel.
I'm going to
Please,
overstep
Your
my
Majesty.
bounds, my powers, and we'll forgive that one. And if
Thank
Cell
you.
Phone World has a problem with that, then
You hear that, mystery
take
caller?
up with this guy.
Yes,
There
thank
you
you, Your Highness. I appreciate it.
Now, I'll tell you what, I have a way, and this might be outside of the Queen's jurisdiction, but I think that we here on this show could maybe offer you, mystery caller, a bit of a bargain. If you could get, theoretically, super internet star and Power Hour singer Ali Spagnola to come to Atlanta and on Saturday night at the super secret Diamond Club Dragon Con party to sing a cover of this song, Nuts, then you would be completely absolved.
You know what? I'm going to go one step farther. I'm going to say if she does, our mystery caller, get Alex Spagnola to come down, Alex Spagnola is going to have to work to get this debt erased. Alex Spagnola's got to stick around and DJ the rest of this super secret party at Dragon Con. I'm sorry.
Oh, really? Okay, well, I'll see what I can do, but I think I can make this happen.
All right, her name is
There we go. That's what we like to call in the business a tease, kids.
All right, get out of here, mystery caller. So long. All right, we got Devin's online. What do you got, Devin?
Well, I have a small correction. It's not Her Highness; it's Her Majesty.
Oh.
Highness is reserved for lower level, like princes and princesses. Majesty is reserved for the sovereign.
Think you are?
Yeah. I learned something right there.
What was that?
That was knowledge bomb. We just got
what the? I'm sorry. All right, there you go. I'm sorry. I'll cop to that. He's like, that's it. I'm the all right. All right. I'm the. It's this guy. Calls in to correct me on how I address her queenistry, and then all of a sudden he called like 8 times too. All right, last chance for Harley, and then we got to wrap
correction. It's Your Majesty, not Your Highness. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay,
don't
but
get it
you didn't
twisted.
pick me up last time.
All right, well, you're
Seriously,
here now.
It went to busy, and you kicked me out,
This,
and then you yelled.
okay,
I'm very sad about this.
Less justification, more groveling. I'm not hearing nearly
Okay,
enough
so-
groveling.
I used to be on this website. It was called Craigslist, and let's say I may have put up an ad in the man for woman section.
Oh my God!
Let's say this ad may have been put up on the best of Craigslist. How could I get this to say disappear from my life?
Oh,
What
wait
did
a minute.
it
Do you have
say?
a
What
link?
did it say?
It's very important that the queen has to see the link for her to even consider getting rid of this for you.
Okay, new Skype doesn't have chat, I feel. Oh, wait, yes it does. Never mind. Okay, tech fell over.
Okay, so you got. Wait, we got a little.
Everyone's in chats like link.
All right, here
Yeah.
we go. The tech stop. I mean, I didn't mean to.
Can you read it, sir?
Are you there?
Yes, I'm here.
Okay, all right. Did you post it? Can you read it to us or give it to us?
Skype chat?
No, it's not showing up. I'm getting nothing from you. You got to
Just-
read
just
it.
go ahead and read it,
Read
bro.
it. Read it aloud, sir.
Okay, Laura, you were hot. I was not. You let me because I was funny. Thank you.
Wait, why did you put?
Oh wait, I just won the belt, huh?
You
That
just
was
put it up
impressive.
to say thank you.
There's more.
You're like, dear Donna, you let me touch your breast. It was delightful. Have a good one.
Good luck in the coming business quarter.
Well, you haven't been returning my text messages.
I can't
It's getting really
imagine why. Since the way you communicate is by thanking her over public forum. All right.
Now, what was it? At what point after you wrote that did you regret writing it?
Well, it got posted something called the best of Craigslist. Normally, Craigslist deletes your posts after a month or so. But somebody thought it was funny, and then I was subject to ridicule, at which point I realized it was kind of stupid.
So
Hold
it
on.
was not until other people said, "Yo, this is hilarious. This guy's a jerkwad," that you were like, "Oh my god, I might be a jerkwad."
My Women is the title of this. 2008. August 13th. Almost.
Oh, it wasn't just Laura.
Oh, Laura, you were hot. I was like, wait, hold on. It keeps
Thought
on
you were
going.
smart. You
Kim,
weren't-
we
I was
smoked
bored.
a lot of weed.
We need to read the whole thing.
Dude, this is like another 50 ways to leave your lover.
This should be a song.
Charlie.
I wanted you in high school. I was kind of disappointed when it happened.
I liked your name and the way it was spelled. Rachel. You were really sweet and nice. Stop emailing me. Megan.
Jennifer, oh, what the hell was I thinking? What the hell were you thinking? You smelled kind of funny too.
Jill, you had huge nipples. Couldn't feel a thing though.
Wait a minute. I almost want to swear that I've read this before. I am almost certain that I read this years and years
It
and
got
years
sent
ago.
around the internet a bit because apparently it's funny.
And you wrote this?
Okay,
Are
number
these
one,
all your
a
ladies?
mystery
Have
caller.
you really-
Mystery caller. I can sense in your voice that you're proud of this. That there is an element of your life or an element
So you're
of you
saying
that
I
is
just
proud
called in
of the
here to
fact that
show
it's funny,
this
right?
off to you?
Maybe a little bit. Maybe you called in just so that you could say, like, I made the queen of the internet look at it.
Well, that
made me laugh.
sir is not true.
Man. Well, I'm excited to have met you, caller. And I guess it's not up to us. It's up to the queen. Queen, you want to ring in on this?
Well, I was thinking about it, and you didn't use last names. Am I correct?
Hold on, real quick, before you
No
pass,
last names are there.
before you
Yeah.
pass judgment. I think it's important that you read this final line. Justin,
no.
you want to give this one a try?
My unborn 6-month fetal daughter. If you come out retarded or ugly as S, I'll still love and protect you.
See, now is that why you should not be judged for this?
I mean, you could tell that this isn't someone in their right mind would write, right? I mean, the internet needs to be forgiving at points.
Oh, so you're claiming that you were in an altered state when you jotted down this manifesto.
You see, there's this time in your life when you may or may not want to call yourself a head, and I think we should all just pretend that time doesn't exist.
All right, fair enough.
Okay, all right, but hold on. There's an element of you that thinks this is very funny, right? Because it is. Like, that you were somewhat proud of the fact that you wrote this and that people enjoy it.
It is hilarious. It's really well written.
I just want to hear it from your mouth. I don't want you to deny it. I don't want you to be parading around being, oh, man. Like, not only am I really humble because I don't like this, but also, here it is. Isn't it kind of funny? Like, you just need to admit to yourself
Yeah,
that you're
you know
kind
what?
of proud of it.
I'm afraid before this is me and Justin, Guardians of the Gay here. We can't let you even, the queen cannot sully herself by looking at your face until you show a little humility here. Come on, out with it. Tell us how you really
Own
feel.
up. You like this. You like the fact that you wrote this. There's a
It's
part of you,
awesome
not a
that
big
other
part,
people
but a
think
part.
stupid wrote is funny.
Yeah, I'm not feeling enough humility. Come on, own it. You are proud of this.
It
Are you?
doesn't mean humility, because he's showing humility. He is saying, I was an
Yeah.
ass. I feel bad about writing it. I wish I was absolved. I wish it was never written. And that's all fine. I don't think that that's incorrect. I think that it is false to deny the fact that there is a very obvious tone in your voice that is happy about the fact that this was written and that people enjoy it. I just need you, not even from me, not for Rosanna, not for the internet, not for this show, for you to admit to yourself that you think it's funny.
I think this is hilarious.
Yes! All right, here's the queen. Enjoy.
I think it was really well written. I think it was really entertaining. And if you were in a bad mood and you just wanted to rant about people, that, we all make mistakes. We all write things that maybe we shouldn't. I've made a lot of mistakes, and I'd hope that they would be forgiven. And what I really liked about it is, even though some of those descriptions, I would feel really bad for the girls if they were to ever, read them, because that's very embarrassing. You didn't use last names. It's very general.
Very classy.
So
right?
It is classy, and because of that,
Nothing about that should be described as classy.
that is classy. That's the
I agree with
closest
it. No,
one.
there's nothing classy about this. He is an actual.
That's good.
Yeah, I think that even if you're upset at someone and you write it, anonymously, as long as you don't do first and last names and post their telephone number all over the internet or something like extremely cruel where they would get harassed a lot. I feel like something general like this, that can be forgiven. I think that especially if you wrote it when you were you were hurt or you were in a bad mood, I think that that's understandable.
All right, one last thing, caller. I'd be remiss if I did not ask you. There are charges going up throughout the populace. Are you fake and or gay? And if so, when did you know it?
Well, I'm not gay, but I suppose if I was fake, that would make me gay. However, I do live in the Detroit metro area. I did post that, and some individuals may have been wild with that aforementioned thing. Technically, I live in Bloomfield, but no one really knows what the hell Bloomfield.
Nobody gives a rat's ass is what happens. I'm sorry, caller. We randomly lost you. This is our last caller.
Actually, it's your highness. That's where Bloomfield.
We got Andrew on the line. This is the last one. Andrew, what's going on?
Hi, Brian. I need forgiveness for a real-life fail that has surfaced on YouTube from PortCon, Maine 2012.
Wait a minute. Hold on. What is this? Do you have a link for us?
I don't, because what happened is I had a link for it, and then and I got the next day later, the YouTube account had the little frowny face thing saying that the user had deleted their account. But it was on there for a while. But shall I explain what happened, Brian? Because you know about this.
By all means, go for it.
So, in spirit of the chat realm loving the whole pizza roll thing, I decided it would be a great idea on behalf of Chatrealm to load a generator into my truck, buy 72 pizza bagels at BJ's, bring a toaster oven, and give away free pizza bagels on behalf of Chatrealm. Okay, I get there, I fire a generator. I'm making a big scene here because it's loud and noisy. And so by the time they're actually cooking, they take like 15 minutes to cook.
Well, because like at home you had only microwaved them, and you thought a toaster oven and a microwave would be the same thing, right?
Well, I didn't think they'd be the same thing. I just thought that they would be around equal.
Comparable, yeah. No,
comparable.
15 minutes to toast some pizza bagels.
Which, by the way, would be the definition of same thing.
All right, so you end up rocking out with your music and your slow toasting bagels, and then the thunderclaps start coming and you get the hell out of here. What is it exactly that you want forgiveness from? Since apparently the video has vanished.
Right. Well, I just want forgiveness because it's out there somewhere. Somebody has this digital file somewhere on their computer.
See, I don't understand why you're asking forgiveness. This is you. You're like that idiot who's first to die in battle, but you were running the hardest, and that's why you died first. But
it's not. I want to be the first one to die in battle. I want to join the Air Force.
No, dude, sorry, you're
like that lady with the big nipples from that other guy's Craigslist post. Like, you didn't know what the hell to do with him.
All right, it's not up to us though. It's up to the queen. Queen, what are you gonna do with this guy?
Is it forgiveness for making the video or making all these pizzas?
Well, for failing and then have someone catching it on video. Someone taking a video of me.
But is
failing.
that a fail or is that actually a win?
Well, it depends. I guess it is free advertising for Chatrealm if you think about it that way.
Look at that. The wise words of Queen Rosanna just turned the whole thing. Your whole world just got flipped, turned upside down.
This is why she's awesome.
All right, this is
I will teach you about the interwebs. It's one of the things that I actually
She
get.
gets it, man. She totally gets it. All right,
and
look.
I love it.
All right, get out of here, Andrew. Congratulations. Rosanna, what do you have to promote? I'm sure you got a bunch of interesting projects that you're up to. Of course, Nerdy Nummies over on YouTube, right?
Mm-hmm.
And that's what, youtube.com/Nerdy Nummies?
Rosanna Pansino.
Okay.
So that's a really long link. And I'm sorry, guys. The thing is, I made this channel before I actually knew I was going to be doing a lot of YouTube. And I'm not really creative with the name. I just picked my name. So,
But
yeah,
is that spelled right? ROSANNAPANI. I'm sorry, PANSINO. Is that correct?
Yeah. So that comes out every Tuesday. I bake geeky cakes, cupcakes, and cookies. A cookbook is in the works.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, cookbook would be money in the bank.
That would be amazing because it's really expensive to buy all these baking supplies. Once I got going, I didn't realize how expensive all the candies and the sugar and flour. It's a lot. So I was like,
Absolutely.
But I love it so much, so I've been making it work. Also, there's a secret project that Maker Studios is making right now that's going to come out in about a month. I can just say that I've been doing the first time voiceover for this secret project, and I got to work with Robert Clotsworthy, who is the voice for Jim Raynor on StarCraft 2, so I was pretty excited about that, and a bunch of my YouTube friends.
Dude, that's fantastic.
Yeah, so I can't wait to...
You want to spill the beans on everything. You got awesome rocket sauce in the works.
Oh, I was so excited. I'm going to start moving into music, too, because I love singing.
Are you also passing any legislation soon? I mean, this is amazing.
Yeah.
It's like you're in everything.
Yeah, I'm also going to be writing a short film. So I have
She's also going to be running for Congress as soon as the legitimate rape guy, drops out. She's going to be taking his spot, running for Congress.
That's his Twitter handle, by the way. He's changed it to legitimate rape guy. And he's like, what? It's good SEO. What? He's like, you run with it.
Yeah.
That's me. Now, listen, bro, you don't understand. It's my brand now. I'm the legitimate rape guy.
He starts wearing a big chain which says LG on the front. He's like, what's up? I'm a legitimate.
Yes.
LR Cool J. That's what they call me. Legitimate rape.
Okay, so now that I think that's the moment that we got to wind everything up. Look, thank you so much, Rosanna, for hanging out with us. Justin, I don't think we got anything to promote outside of our big old fat awesome rockin' party at Dragon Con.
Listen, there's one episode between now and Dragon Con. Next week we have Dual Core. The Nerdcore rapper will be live in studio in Petaluma. I will be off the road and back home in California. It's going to be an amazing episode. And that is the only time between now and then. Go to the BBpedia. Just go ahead and Google BBpedia, the Clubhouse. Clubhouse with 2 B's. Find a ride share to Atlanta. Get to Atlanta by hook or by crook. Get there so you can be at this party and be there at the show. This thing is going to be the biggest thing that we've ever done. I don't think we've ever put as much effort into a project.
We certainly have not been on top of it this early. This is the earliest we've ever been ahead of anything like this, man. That's for damn sure.
Yeah, I mean, the money's bigger, the guests are bigger. We already tipped one of the people.
Dude,
that's
we
going
both
to be
gained
there,
weight, so we're
one of
bigger.
many awesome people.
It's gonna be huge. All right, look, let's take one listen to the movie draft minute, and then we're out. Here we go.
Welcome to your last movie draft minute for the summer 2012 season. I'm your host, Roberto Villegas. With all the films released and a clear winner, let's check out the standings for the final movie draft minute for the 2012 summer season. In 6th place, with Sparkle bringing in $11.6 million this week, bringing her total to $286.8 million, it's Veronica Belmont. In 5th place, with The Expendables 2 bringing in $28.5 million this week, bringing her total to $528.3 million, it's Sarah Lane. In 4th place, with a total of $616.8 million, it's Brian Brushwood. In 3rd place, with $643.6 million, it's Scott Johnson. In 2nd place, with Paranorman bringing in $14 million this week, bringing his total to $699.4 million, it's Tom Merritt. And in 1st place, with a whopping $933.4 million, it's Justin Robert Young. Ladies and gentlemen, that is your final movie draft minute for the 2012 summer season. This is Roberto Villegas signing off.
All right. Get out of here, Roberto.
$900 million man, they're calling me, Bri. I'm hearing it on
whatever.
the streets.
Get out of here, $1 billion bunko. The important thing is that
$900 million.
we gotta thank Blender MF for doing the digital graphics. We gotta thank Roberto Villegas, aka Vincent404, for providing all those the entire season long. I'm sure we'll be doing a winter movie draft, but for now, we gotta wrap things up. Thank you again, Rosanna. Fantastic job. You are truly a deserving, a kind and benevolent queen of the internet. Thank you.
Thank you so much, guys, for having me. It's been so long since we hung out on the interwebs, and I'm so excited we did it.
No, it was awesome. Thank you so much. That was awesome.
Absolutely. Well, I'll be back on soon, Rosanna.
See you next Tuesday.
Fire, everybody.
Oh, NSFW, I
All right, you want to go through these posters real quick, Justin?
Yes.
We ran long for the show proper, and I want to dive into it mainly because they're colorful posters, and I don't necessarily mean the. All right, let me take you. I guess we'll just go in a random order. Here we go. First of all, this is the oldest, right? Dragon Con, Con of the Dragon, 3 = D, starring Horseboy, Evil Horseboy, and introducing Horse Girl, also appearing. Brian Pinky Brushwood, Justin Robert Young, Veronica Felicia Belmont, Tom Marit. This is clear fan service, right? This is kind of giving us the finger. This is their way to stick their finger up Dad's butt.
Inside the fan thing, but it's not something that we can send to iTunes.
No. That was my point. That's what I was saying. This one right here, we got the steampunk angle with our faces photoshopped on Steve. On steampunk. By the way, that was a delightful photo of you, Justin. This is my favorite thing on planet Earth. Are you sad that photo exists and that they got a hold of it?
No. By the way, you want to know how? I can only speculate on the motives, but the timeline lines up.
Yes.
We had a choice of which cover.
Oh, you mentioned this. You're talking about for the Diamond Club, right? And this
Diamond Club book. One of the ones that were made was by a group of friends of mine, specifically some of the guys at Upstatement, which is a best in the business, top shelf design firm. I think we mentioned it the last couple of times. We had Squarespace ads. They worked on the Boston Globe site and kind of like were some of the leading designers on that whole like not doing multiple versions of a website, like having it just scale and shifting to whatever size of the physical window it is. They're brilliant. And they designed the Diamond Club book cover that we didn't use. So the Diamond Club book comes out. It doesn't have their cover on it. The only thing I see is in my Facebook feed of me posting about it is one comment from Jared Novak saying, "Nice cover." And then all of a sudden, within 24 hours of that comment, the picture on my Wikipedia is changed to a picture that only Jared or only anybody of that era working at the Daily Orange with me had access to. It wasn't on the internet before. It was from his own personal collection, and then boom, it was up there on the Wikipedia, which I found very, 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 very funny. But I do believe it to be a retaliatory move for us not going with their awesome cover.
By the way, I'm sorry that we lost Rosanna because we just got this in. I don't know if this undoes his pardon, but he's like, here's the picture of that girl in her underwear in my living room, fresh from the shower.
Good God.
Yeah, hold on. Yep, that's a girl in her underwear. So there's that.
It is. She looks like she's clapping or something.
She looks like she's high as a kite clapping. Like, hooray, internet. You totally have made magic tonight with Rosanna Pansino, the queen of the internet. Says, well, now his friend's never coming over. Way to go. All right, so we have a very serviceable kind of flat out like just sort of like here's this. Dragon Con, kind of a dragon, 3 = D. And there's that.
Yeah.
Music by Goat.
You know,
music
that
by
fine for a card to be handed out, you know.
Yep. Then this one, I'm actually of all of them, I'm going to give this one my favorite right now. There's this one, which is now it looks like there's again that awesome photo. What is this stuff? Girls, internets, work, win. I bet this is like new show for the girl something.
So yeah, so it's Tom with the pipe thing, Veronica with the perv photo.
Yeah, I don't know what the rest is. So there's that. And then there's my favorite, which is this one. This was actually way good. I mean, look. I'm full on coating my mouth and pulling out just a rubber young.
That is brilliant. It's got my vote. I have no idea if iTunes will take it, but I don't care.
I cannot get enough of this. And the jaunty, it looks like freaking looks like the Today Show or something at the bottom, as it says 3 = D. I love the fact that they rounded out my head.
Yeah, you look like younger. Like you look like
I look 12,
like
man.
you're 15. Yeah.
Oh my god. It gets funnier to me the more I look at it. Okay, man, what are we gonna call this episode?
I'm seeing a lot of it today was Banquet.
Soundwave. This is from Soundwave, which is was it Ite Alter? Ite Alter? I can't see.
He was actually the winner of Zombie President, right?
Was he?
I believe so.
No, it's not the one that we played at the beginning, though. That
No.
was my favorite.
I know he did. I think he was the one that we declared the winner because he's from Israel and he was very, very concerned about getting it in on time.
Uh-oh. Did everyone freeze? Is this my fault? This is my fault, isn't it? I'm going to have to remember this part where Justin got as far as saying what we've done is gather, well, and then froze in his face right there. Okay, and then he ran away like a coward. And now I got to go restart the You'll see that I have bare feet. And then there's this. And then we're back. And then I hit my chin on this. And then everyone's going to cry. Hold on. Wait for it. Rosanna.
Hello.
That's 100% my fault. And when I say my fault, what I mean is 100% Time Warner's fault. So I want to punch him in the face. So hold on. Let me just pop this out. Hide myself, view in separate window. Chat room's going nuts over here. They're way upset about the whole thing. I'm going to call just Robert Young back, and hopefully we'll be on the right. Wait, what was the last thing you heard Justin say?
Something about responsibility.
Yeah, like give you the chance to or something. Like that's what it sounded like. To be honest,
it was a pretty good build up there, and then I don't know what happened.
And then my internet took a dump, and then it was all over. That was the problem. Hold on, let's get Justin back. Maybe he'll remember.
Okay.
Let's here. In the meantime, let's take a look at Rosanna's billboard. Here we go.
Hey guys, it's Ro. I'm at Sunset Boulevard in Hollywood. Look. You're right by the Arby's. You're so close to Paramount Studios where I used to work like every day on Glee for a couple years. And I had to come and check it out for myself. I was like, is this really real? Is this billboard real? And sure enough, right across from the street at the Arby's. Da-da-da-da-da. So awesome. I can't believe it. And in the background there is the Hollywood sign through the trees and on that hill. Oh my gosh. So cool. King of the Web, you're the best.
I can't believe that you weren't like full on climbing trees.
That's a nice hoedown. I like that.
That's my happy dance. Everyone asks it's the Gundam style, but no, it's just my happy
It does
dance.
look like the Gangnam Style. That's,
Doesn't it?
Man, what a phenomenon that's been as well.
Oh yeah, Psy's amazing. I watched the interview he did on CNN, and I saw that he was making music for 10 years, and this is his first like big hit. And I was like, yes, go Psy.
Yeah, man. And it's like, and I love how he just embraced the utterly over the top ridiculous, man. Right down to the little kid breakdancing in front of him and the horse and stuff. Like you've seen that other one where it's like he's there with a chick, and it's just a well executed pop video. And it's like, it was not nearly as good to me because I'm like, where's the ridiculous? Where's the over the top?
Where's the horse stables?
Yes.
Where's the party bus?
Yeah, where's the trash flinging in their faces and like shaving cream in the air and all
The
that
hot
stuff?
tub.